I said, your problem is you don't get work from architects. The average job's like 150 grand. Architects have bigger jobs. So Sarah had said, okay, I'll do this. And so she went out, and now she's getting big jobs from architects. And they have a design studio, they have 4 designers, but she's getting work from architects because she can sort of help. Now there's the downside of this, help design when the architect screws up, which is the good news. The bad news is they know what the architect screws up, right? So what you can't do is point out, you can't throw the architect under the bus. You can't say, well, you forgot this beam, and you forgot this, and your hardware schedule is horrible, and you left out a door schedule, and your window schedule makes no sense. That does not make you popular with an architect. So, and you also, if you're going to bid what's on the plans. Do not get creative. Do not get problem solving. Do not figure out all the things they forgot, because you lose the bid. Because the person who is bidding what is on the plans is going to win the bid because he's going to be cheaper. Now, what kills people is that's out of integrity. I go, look it, just bid what's on the plans. That's not out of integrity. It's what's on the plans. They didn't ask you to fix everything that's wrong with their plans and be twice as high as the next guy. Just bid what's on the plans. So she goes back to her bidding people, and they go, we can't do that. That's not what we do. We're design build. I'm going, just bid what's on the plans. Because then you can get a chance to work with the architect and actually build it. Now, admittedly, on a $300,000 project, there's $100,000 worth of change orders. Oh, well. Now, the key to change orders, does anybody have any problem with change orders? Change orders. Change orders an issue here? I found out something in working with change orders. The amount of the change order does not matter. What are the 3 things that are important in selling? Review. Right. Managing client expectations. Right? So I've had clients that have gone from 1 million to 1.5 million and everybody's still in love. I've had clients that have gone from 1 million to 1.1 million and everybody's getting sued. What's the difference? Managing relationships. If you can manage the change orders, and you do that by staying in constant touch with the people, weekly meetings, covering it, if they want to make a change, you argue against it. You say, I think, linoleum is great, forget this flashy flooring, whatever, right? And then they beat you up and say, no, I have to have, Italian tile. I know it's $800 a foot, so put the Italian tile in. And then they put it in. If you do it right, you can manage the change order process and nobody gets upset. If you do it wrong, everybody's pissed off. But it's not about the amount of the change order. It's about how well you manage that change order process. Do a good job of managing, everybody's happy. And I've seen this happen over and over again. And what really upsets the legitimate contractor is they go in with a bid against an architect. And they're at 1.8 million because they figured out everything that's going to get done. And they didn't bid what was on the plans. They bid what actually might get built. Okay, because it's integrity. Then you got the other contractor. It says, hey, I bid what's on the plans. If they left out the door schedule, I don't bid doors. I use allowances, I use Formica and linoleum. It works. They didn't spec it. So he gets the bid. And then the legitimate, honest contractor says, oh, they're all going to be all upset with this person, right? So then the project finished, and it costs more than the legitimate contractor bid. So it goes from 1 million to 1.9 million. Everybody's happy. And then the legitimate contractor's pissed off because he told them it was going to be out in the beginning. But what happens was the person that bid low, where nobody likes because he's an evil contractor, managed the process up to the level that it's actually going to cost, and they did a great job of managing it, and everybody's happy. I've seen it happen over and over again. And it's harder for people that know everything, because they look at the job as a design build contractor, and you can tell actually what might get built, which has nothing to do with the plans, right? If an architect draws a set of plans, it's sort of a wish list, and they don't know 2x4 is 2x4, and they don't know standard windows, and that's an architect. So they do this waving of the hands thing, and they build something that's sort of nuts, and then you tell them all the problems, and you actually come up with what's going to get built, and you lose. I had this very conversation with a woman today, and I said, just build what's on the plans. But as a design build contractor, architects would be your guest source of business. I have a local contractor in Sonoma, hated architects. Hated architects. He goes, they always threw him under the bus. And he'd give me all these reasons. why architects are horrible. In fact, he refused to build a house for one of the richest guys on the planet who lives in Sonoma because he says, it's an architect, I'm going to get sued. That's where we started. After a year and a half of therapy with me, he now loves architects. He gets all his work from architects, but he got over it. So you can get over it. And you can get a lot of work from architects as a design build firm. It's just fine. It is possible. Well, okay, so give me an example. Well, what is it? You're a designer.
I'm a kitchen and bath designer.
Kitchen and bath designer. Okay. So you can go back to the person, and I would talk about their kitchen and bath. I would say, you know, I'd like to go back and see what's working, because we came up with this idea. Functionality, long term, is it working for you? Or did you stop buying stuff at Safeway and start buying at Costco and it won't fit in the drawers anymore? I mean, I don't know, right? So you talk to them. Again, you're back to building the relationship. Just about their kitchen, how they like it, you know, what's going on with them.
So I want to check in.
Yeah, I mean, did all the stuff you designed really cool? Could it be different? What about the bedroom? Because you can also do a bedroom design. Once you're with them, you can ask them questions like, if money was no object, what would you change in your home? What are you going to change in your home? And try to get them to think, if I had a magic wand, I could do their home, what would it be? Yes? Everybody wants to spend money on their house. You just got to help them do it. You know? They love their home. So, I guess we're close to time now. So, if you have any questions, I will be calling all of you, by the way. I have your card. And I'm going to draw a card here for, you know, the winner of the... Huh? In fact, I should probably go get the... You want to go... There's a box back there. With, yeah, we want to bring you... I can't, I'm attached here. It's right. Biggish, heavy. There it is. There's the box. Take 3 notebooks out of there. Woohoo, right? Grab 3 of them that are all together, right? Okay, there we have. So, we are going to draw. Here's the $7 program. Again, it's a cheap shovel. And I want somebody to pick. Here you, huh? You want to pick, Mark?
Sure.
Here you go. Pick a card for the winner of the famous door prize. Okay, we have distinctive home accents. There you go. Congratulations. Hey. You know, I'm really going to be calling you because I already gave you something. That's right.
Oh my God. Well, thank you.
There you go. Use it well. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you'll be able to see this. You know, my website is dreambusinesscoaching.com. It's on the handout I gave you. I highly suggest that you go to the website. There are 8 videos on that website that are absolutely free, that pretty much put down everything I know about marketing. So you can use video on your website to build a relationship when you're not there. So I've done that with my website. There's 8 videos. They're free. I highly recommend you go, download them, and it'll give you everything about marketing. And I will have this video up so you can also do that. But video is a great tool to build a relationship without you being there.